Welcome to another edition of Fight for Frank. This one has been long awaited. I hope it's good. So the first question for today is, why does the pull tool do so much? Why not have umpteen separate tools to do all these different features? So look, we're always trying to do new innovative UI things, and initially we started out having them all separate tools. That was not efficient because when we made one nice, the rest got kind of crappy and we couldn't keep it all in sync. So to keep, just as a development shortcut, we tried to put them all together. So all the user had to think about was, I want to pick something, I want something to happen, and we immediately show you a result on the screen. This nice side effect of this was it became a very clean UI, and we only had to change things in one place, and it made the whole thing easier to use. So the next question is, why did I get into software and 3D modeling software specifically? And everybody here at SpaceClaim makes stuff. I've always made things, and I've been at hundreds of customers helping people make things, and all the software we used got in the way of making the stuff. We had these great ideas, whether it was a house or a widget or an engine or whatever we were making, and it was much, much too difficult to get that idea, which we could very clearly draw or think about or conceptualize, to get it into the computer. And so everything I've been trying to do my whole professional life has been to make that process easier of conceptualizing and getting your ideas into the computer so it can be manufactured. So here's one we hear all the time. Why do IGES files come into SpaceClaim so terribly? And I'd say this is not a SpaceClaim problem, this is an everybody problem. And IGES is just an old format. I mean, the industry has grown by leaps and bounds since IGES was introduced. There's so many better formats to use. There's STEP, there's Parasol, there's ANSYS, all of which come in practically flawlessly. Now, given that there are still IGES out there, we of course give you tools to fix them, and you can with SpaceClaim cleanly, but I would suggest using one of these more modern formats. So a question we keep getting is, why can't you have a feature-based model and a history-based model in the same system? You already do. All kinds of software bolts direct editing onto the end of a feature-based history tree. We forever have had feature-based things happening behind the scenes when you're doing direct editing. This is the wrong question to ask. The actual question you should be asking is, do I want to see every step to get to my model from the beginning to the end at every state to get to some end state, or do I want to always see my model in its completed state? We're always going to show you the model in its completed state and do whatever we have to do in feature-based operations behind the scenes to let you see that final state. Right. Some have wondered, are we still working on core SpaceClaim after the acquisition by ANSYS? Now, the best way to answer this would be for me to list a huge list of all the projects we're doing. I can't do that yet. I hope to do that the next time. I'll show you a huge list and we'll go over all the stuff on the screen, and that will be awesome. Suffice to say that there have been enhancements in the core product, in the modules, in import and export, new formats, new languages, tons of enhancements in the product that people are going to love, and I can't wait to talk about it. So thanks for another bunch of great questions. I love answering these. I wish there were more requests for things to add to the product. I love getting requests. If there's anything I could ask for, it would be more of those. You can get us by all the normal channels, including by email, 54frank@spaceclaim.com. Thanks a lot.